I'm going to get a little bit of this, though.
Yes.
We're Pepsi.
And here we have Aquafina, the official water of the JUCO World Series.
That's what we get.
All right, let's start with introductions. We'll start on this side of the table, sir.
Dalton Shelton.
Dave Shelton, head coach.
Aiden Robertson, starting pitcher.
Atticus Goodson, starting left fielder.
Coach, opening thoughts on the contest.
Speechless, honestly. Like, how blessed am I to have the resilient group that I've got? And what a team McLennan's got. Oh my gosh. Like, I look at the record and I don't know how they've lost 5 games all year. They're so good. I mean, they're so hard to pitch to. Their pitchers do such a great job off-speed stuff and their fastballs. I think that was just a heavyweight battle, and I'm so proud of our guys the way they battled the entire game, and their guys did too. That was a great junior college World Series baseball game right there.
Aiden, another lengthy start for you today. 130 pitches. How you feeling right now, first of all?
Dead. I'm beat up.
What was working well for you tonight?
I went to the cutter most often, the harder slider, and it seemed to work really well against their lineup. It was a lot better than it was my first start, and I could land it a lot more often.
Atticus, kind of a interesting situation for you to get squeezed in, in the middle of the World Series here, but you come out, home run in your first event. You must be feeling pretty good about that, yeah?
Yes, sir. I mean, coach just constantly prepares us and tells us that you got to be willing to step up at any point in time and do your job. And Jack getting hurt yesterday, and I had a good feeling that I was going to have to step up today, but coach has prepared us and just went out there and did our thing.
Say, Aiden, first inning, you look like, trying to get comfortable on the mound. And after that, it really looked like you. It's just kind of a matter of kind of getting your feet under you again.
Yes, and I knew that I had forced weak contact in the first inning. I really don't remember, but I don't think there was any barreled baseballs, so I was fine with 3 runs given up because I trust our hitters to come back and score.
Yeah, Dave, I mean, you guys have been targeted all year. You come in as the 1 seed, and everybody's talked about your offense, and I know it's scuffled at times, but you've shown that you can play a different style if you need to. Is that just kind of the way these guys have played all year?
Yeah, we work on a lot of different things. I mean, everybody thinks we just roll out to practice and throw the balls out and take BP. That's been the kind of the thought process on Walter State. But we work on a lot of things in practice, and you've got to be versatile to be able to do some things at different points in time. And yes, we've scuffled a little bit out here in this tournament, but part of that, I think, is we've got a whole group of guys that have never played in anything like this. I mean, and until you've actually experienced it, there's nothing like it. To just throw kids who have never played in front of more than 100 people in front of 12,000 people and say, hey, go do your job and don't be nervous. Well, guess what? It's not as easy as it might sound. So I'm proud of our guys of how they've overcome some of the nerves. I mean, I think the nerves showed in the very first game of the tournament, and I knew they would. They always do. It's one of the things I always say is the first game of the tournament is usually won by the team that can get through the nerves the quickest. And, there's nothing I can say to really prepare them for it. I try and talk to them about what they're getting ready to experience. But until you throw them out there, here it is. Let's go to work. So, but I'm so proud of our guys for battling the way they did, and it's just a special group.
Yeah. Addis, the thoughts going into tomorrow night playing for a national championship?
Honestly, I mean, you can't look past the fact that it's a championship game, but you just got to go out and play your game. And we have great hitters, and just got to trust in them, great pitchers, and trust in them as well, and just go out and do what we're trained to do.
You get to sit there and be nervous?
A little bit, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hey, how comforting is it for this pitching staff to know the hitters you guys? Like, I can give up 3.
It gives you so much confidence on the mound because whenever I gave up a 3 spot in the first inning, I'm unbothered. I know that we're going to come back, and we put up a 2 spot in the first inning, bounce back, then we scored another one after I put up a 0. I mean, that's just huge. to come back from that. Me give up some runs in the first and then bounce back. Super nice.
And Coach mentioned a little bit kind of the nerves of playing in front of this big crowd. We talked on Monday, and you told me 11,000 was the biggest crowd you ever pitched in front of. You got 12,000 today. How much did having that first experience help you kind of get through that today?
Oh my gosh, I felt so much more settled in on the mound. I was able to execute pitches way better and not feel like I had to overthrow or get past them. I just trusted myself a lot more.
Coach, I got one for you. What's it like to have your son sitting next to you, going through this whole experience with you?
It means the world to me. I mean, when we started watching the videos of the previous years when we were out here, I tried showing the guys to put them in the setting, try to make them feel like it's one of the first things that popped out to me is videos of him running around, when he's 6, 7 years old, and all the guys are looking at that video like, oh my gosh, how old is he there? But and there's videos of him and my daughter Madison. She's become a little more bashful now. She won't come over here and get on video anymore, but maybe we could get her in for an interview at some point. But having him by my side it means the world to me. It makes it so much more special, and any father would think the same of it. So it's pretty good. And oh my goodness, how about the fans that showed up? I mean, this wasn't the national championship game, and there's 12,000 people. There's more people here for this game. That shows what a battle with us and McLennan was. There's more people here to watch this game than the fireworks game. I didn't think that ever happened, other than I thought the two big games were the national championship game and the fireworks game. But that just speaks volumes for the program that McLennan's got, and what a great baseball game it was.
Anybody else?
Tom, you remember sitting on your dad's lap in your first interview? You wouldn't say a word.
Not really, but now getting older, I can kind of remember things more. So I'm glad that we're here now.
What's the experience been like for you so far?
It's been cool. That's all I say.
How much do you like hitting out here in BP? Ball flies a little bit for you too, doesn't it?
No, I have to use a heavier bat.
Oh, you pack your own bat.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You might be able to squeeze some more people. All right. Coach,
I mean, first off, hats off to Walter State and Coach Shelton. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the country. Obviously, they're number one in this tournament, and they showed that tonight. Hayden Robinson's one of the best pitchers in the country, and he did a really good job of keeping our guys off balance and just really stunting the offense that we've been going the whole time. And excited to see them go play tomorrow and get after it, just because that's one of the – you can tell they've worked really hard for it, and they're passionate just as much as we are.
Coach, obviously not the ending of the season maybe you had in mind, but can you take some time to just reflect on what this experience has been like and what this group of guys has meant to you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just really just looking at it, and what I told them is I'm just so thankful God put them in my life. They're an awesome group of guys. It's the first recruiting class. Those sophomores were the first recruiting class that were just this group of coaches. It's my third year as the head coach here, and it was our first time having just recruited to come play for me and this group of coaches that are here. And so it was pretty awesome seeing them just grow over the last 2 years. And what I told them, I mean, at the end of the year, we sit here and we put all this effort and all this work and spend so much time around each other, but baseball is just something they do. Guys got a bigger purpose for all their lives. And so it was pretty awesome just seeing them grow and mature as men throughout the entire over this whole year and the sophomores' last 2 years.
Coach, if you had a moment, obviously, again, not how you wanted things to end here, but back-to-back years making it all the way out here to Grand Junction and just a couple years running the ship over there. Have you had a moment to just reflect on what that means, not only for you, but for the program?
No, absolutely. I mean, I've come in behind a bunch of really great coaches, from Mitch Thompson to Rick Butler and a bunch of guys that have come up here before. So I'm super thankful that I get to try to continue that legacy that's been going on. We've done an awesome job. My assistant coaches have done an awesome job over the last 3 years of just helping prepare these guys and just trying to continue what all these other greats that have come before me have done. And so that's one of the biggest things. It's something we talk about with our team. The opportunities and the things we have from our facilities to the opportunities guys have recruiting wise to just everything come from the people that came before them. And so the work that they put in while they're here, it's for the next group of guys. And they might not ever know it and they might not ever see it, but it is for that next group of guys. And these guys left an awesome legacy.
You've been out to Grand Junction now a couple times. How would you describe the experience to maybe a coach or a player who hasn't made it out here yet?
Oh, I mean, it's incredible. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. This is my 4th time out here. And like y'all said in the interview right before this, there's 12,000 people there. That's more than there was on Monday night at the fireworks game. And it's just so awesome seeing the community rally around all these kids. It's something that they'll never forget. It's an opportunity for these guys to just really dive in and see it. And it's something you can't ever prepare for either. The community does such a great job. The fans do such a great job. Everybody involved with it does such a great job of making this such a special event for these guys.
Anybody else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for the coverage. It's awesome.
No problem at all.